Hello, we're here introducing another module for this course in which we're going to prepare for paper reviews. In this module, we're going to read 3 papers, and the idea is that you discuss and prepare those papers and see their formats and what they contain, so you can later on read a paper and write a brief review of that particular paper in any specialized field that you find. So the papers that we're going to be dealing with to prepare for that are, first, a paper by Haggard and Indefray called The Neurobiology of Language Beyond Single Words. This paper deals with the models of language in the brain beyond the processing of single words. That is, here we're going to be dealing with how comprehension and production of syntactic structures are modeled in the brain. Secondly, we're going to be dealing with a paper by Kroll and others called Bilingualism, Mind and Brain, which deals with this issue of how is the language mapped, or how are languages actually mapped onto the brain. When you learn 2 languages simultaneously at an early age, that's a different model from when you learn 1 language first and then another, or still when you learn a 3rd language. How are those different languages modeled in the brain? And we're going to see those models. And finally, there's a brief entry in the Encyclopedia of Applied Linguistics on Dementia and Language by Ray. The same with aphasia. This processes that the human brain undergoes as we age tell us a little bit about the functioning of the brain. What goes on in the brains of those people with Alzheimer? What goes on in the brain of those people with dementia or other conditions that affect people as they grow older? So together with this, we're going to be also dealing with the issue connected to the previous paper of the so-called advantages and disadvantages of bilingualism for certain conditions as Alzheimer and dementia. A lot of studies have postulated that bilingualism offers advantages over monolingualism in that conditions as Alzheimer and dementia show later onsets, and that has to do with the executive control. And those are the discussion in this module that will end with the paper reviews that each of you will have to write for the module.